What is up, everybody? Looking like things are gonna be a little bit here while we're setting up the bracket for the AI tournament, guys. Welcome to SynergyGamingTV and the second annual. It's not annual. It's just the second AI tournament put on by Cronkinator YouTube. You can see we're all in here. I believe Frazzz right now is just setting up, getting his drink on. Not true. Getting a drink. I mean, Incursus is here. He's ready to go. Cronkinator's ready to go. I'm here. I think Frazzz, we're just waiting on Frazzz. And then we get to make it happen. Yeah. How's everyone doing? You guys excited for this? I can tell you right now, I am very, very, very excited for this. You guys want to take a look at the bracket? Bang! Oh, crap. There it is. Bango! There's the bracket. So this is the round one, is actually a Nitro, Muse, and Atomic. Dun, 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 dun. Very cool. Very, very interested. Mandalorian Jedi going against Felix It's going to be interesting. I'm excited to see this. I'm excited to see what's going down. To see what these guys have created. And it's actually quite interesting. You see a lot of these names right now are also in our tournament that we're going to be having August 29th. Excited for that. Excited for that. If you guys aren't ready, it's the first. It's going to be the very first prize pool tournament in Forts. Very excited for that. Very, very excited for that. Put on some tunes while we're waiting here. So keep in mind, this is a very light going tournament, and just very chill, very easy, and we're just gonna be hanging. So we're just getting organized here. La 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 la. So we have everything ready. Limit to 15 minutes. Moonshot weapons, repair stations. Team 1 frustration off. Team 2 frustration off. Tons of guns and ultra hard AI. So I believe it's Cronkinator's going to be setting up all of this stuff. Basically hanging that. As you can see, Incursus and Frazzz, they're doing their cast on their streams together. And unfortunately, I'm not cool enough to be in there. Not true. It's too hard having more than 3 casters in one. It's too hard having 3 casters in one chat, in my honest opinion. But so look at these guys. Sad Panda. Sad Panda. You're concerned, Mando? It's gonna be fine, Mando. It's gonna be all right, buddy. I think you'll do okay. Not too worried about it. Kind of excited here, guys. Sorry that we've got a bit of delay. Just happening here while we're trying to get organized. I believe they have to load up the new map every time because there's going to be no players, so it's just going to be us in here. Yeah, super interested about that. I saw that, Felix. We'll take a look at the bracket again, guys. Bango. There you go. So there's the bracket. No nice transitions there. It's just the bracket. Super quick. I'll just bring it up real fast. So first one I believe is going to be Nitro, Muse, and Atomic. Excited for that. Let's just see if these guys are ready. Top of bracket is Team 1. I just want to make sure that I know who's on what side. I believe the top of the bracket is going to be the left-hand side, Team 1, and the bottom of the bracket is going to be Team 2. Someone can confirm that would be fantastic, just so I know what's going on. Exclamation mark bracket in the chat. If you guys want to link over to the bracket as well, that works. Exclamation mark bracket. If you guys are watching on YouTube, the link is down below in the description. You can check that out there. Bowser. There he is, man. It's a Terminator from the future, Taichu. Get down, the chopper. If you guys want to know what I'm talking about, I'm reading the Twitch chat. The voice chat in the German Discord. Awesome. Can we let me know? Can someone let me know? So I just need people to let me know what's going on here. No one's answering me. They must be getting things organized a little bit. Nobody's talking in the DC. There we go. So I have no idea. No one's telling me. I guess that maybe my chat doesn't work. You want to know who's fighting? Well, I know who's fighting. I just don't know who's on what side. They didn't tell me. All right. So I'm going to assume that it's Nitro versus Atomic. I should be able to know here. You can see the mass sniper. Team 1 is the player on the top of the bracket. Thank you. That's what I asked. Thank you. Yep, that's all I needed. That's all I needed. All right, so it's looking like I knew that snipers were going to be a big thing after the previous AI tournament. Doing a masked sniper strategy, I figured was going to be relatively large. I'm not surprised here. Nitro Muse AI is definitely going for mass sniper spam. And Atomic AI is getting stuck. Oh, look at that. trying to take advantage of a new like door exploit kind of thing. That's quite clever, actually. Very interesting to see that type of design. Because the AI can shoot through that, essentially. Trying to go for some gunners and snipers. It's looking like mass sniper spam still coming out here. And figuring out what his AI is going to build next. Going for the upgrade center, so maybe miniguns here, I betcha. In that kind of order. Going miniguns. Wow. Look at that, like, instant snipe shot. That's crazy. AIs are doing well here. And just mass snipers. He's just going to do 4 snipers. It's looking like platforms again for snipers. So I'm not sure why the upgrade center if he's not doing miniguns. Interesting. Very interesting to see what's going on here. Man. That is just crazy how broken that is. Just snipers. It's just snipers. That's it. It's crazy. As soon as the doors open, Nitro Muse AI is just like, boom! Crazy. Absolutely insane. I definitely figured that this was going to be a strat. Now we're going to see some of the gunners coming out here. There should be another box added on here, and then they'll be upgraded to miniguns. Miniguns to get the damage done. So we have the, you can see the statistics, guys, in the top right-hand corner. The resources of each of the players. Very interesting. You can see that, oh! Okay. Okay. What? What? So my big question is, here's a good question. If you put an armor-piercing sniper here, would it be able to not open the door if you just had a wood there and shoot straight through it? And then you could just shoot these dudes. Oh, and he gets the AP snipers upgraded. That's gonna be a GG. That's gonna be a GG. You can't. No one planned. Oh, he didn't plan for armor-piercing snipers. Hits the core. Oh, my lordy. AI stuck in a loop. AI stuck in a loop. That is incredibly disappointing. Looking up here, coming in with the EMP slightly after. We are up to 3 minutes and 50 seconds, and this amount of damage has been done already. For those of you guys that don't use snipers in your gameplay, you need to do that. Snipers are OP. Snipers are OP, GG. There it is, guys. Looking like Nitro Muse is going to move on to the next round. Atomic's AI stuck in a loop and didn't pan through. Guys, exclamation mark bracket if you guys are watching in chat. If you guys want to see the bracket, I'm going to be showing the bracket here as well as the players get organized, trying to sort through everything. What a match. What a match. I figured mass snipers would be a thing in this tournament. Oh, that's gonna be tight to look at, guys. Let's take a look at the bracket here real quick so you guys know what's happening. Next is going to be I can't read that from here. Just High and Metaloid. Interesting. I saw Metaloid talking in the Discord before. That's a new name to me, unless it's a new nickname or something like that. But very interesting to see that. I know nothing about these two next competitors and what their skills possess in terms of the game and their skills, and not to mention the kind of game plan that they would have come up with their AI. But you never really know, especially in an AI tournament like that, right? It seems to be more like a game of rock paper scissors or tic tac toe, that kind of thing. It just depends on how your AI stacks up against another AI and whether or not you have a strength or a weakness, right? So you're kind of having a blind shot in the dark, right? Once you find the exploit, just like if you play against the AI, once you find the exploit to beat the AI, it's super easy. Like, it's super easy, ridiculously easy. But it is definitely whether or not your AI lines up correctly. It's looking like, guys, we're going to be jumping in here again. It's looking like we're ready to rock and roll for the next match. It's going to be Just High versus Metaloid. Just High will be Team 1, and Metaloid will be Team 2. And I think we're just about ready to start here. Let's get a little bit of this jank happening here. Welcome, guys. I see you guys talking there in the chat. Very awesome. Bowser saying I'm right there. It is a big chance about tic-tac-toe. Absolutely, in my honest opinion. And it's interesting because you know, as a commentator and as a caster and as a I guess I am considered a professional Force player. I'd be at the very bottom of that professional totem pole, but I am in that list. Looking at watching the AIs kind of get stuck in a loop, it's cringy because you know what the counter is, right? You know what you need to do, and it's all about timing, and it's all about, you know, countering what's going on. But the AI doesn't do that, right? They just get stuck kind of in a loop, and you know, the frustration kicks on, and it looks like they're waiting for me. I don't know if the game chat's not working or what here. They're not talking to me at all. But AI is dumb. Well, it's because it's a script, right? It's not really an AI. Need to grab a little bit of fuel here. Synergy needs the drank. Anyone from G Fuel's watching, SynergyGamingTV, I'll definitely take a sponsorship. All right, coming out with minigun fire right off the bat. That does break all of the rules in the 7 Golden Rules video. That's the first, or the rule number 5 is do not fire the gun at the beginning because it shows you're a noob, and these AIs are noobs. But the difference is that they have the APM to fire the gun and build stuff and do all sorts of things. The reason we say in the 7 Golden Rules that there is no you shouldn't fire the gunner is because most players don't have the AI to do it. So let's do a proper introduction here. On the left, we have Just High, Team 1. And on the right, we have Metaloid on Team 2. So, it's going to be interesting to see here doing the sandbags. Now, if you guys watched the previous AI tournament, you guys will know that the AI shoots in the middle of the nodes. So essentially one sandbag in the middle will work. But they must have done some testing and found out that from certain positions, you needed a sandbag, like this specific sandbag here. If it was down in the middle, down about here, it probably wouldn't be stopping the shots and the turbine would get hit. So they might have planned that on purpose. Bowser coming in here saying, I have to sell my minigun in the first action. It does, or else it fires. And then you would too would also be a noob, according to the 7 golden rules. All right. So it's looking like we've got Battle of the Snipers here. I'm surprised that this sniper here is not trying to... They're not trying to snipe each other. Like, look at this. Look at this. Watch this. Look at that. Look at that. Man. That is some... is noob according to that rule, at least. That's all right, Bowser. So, looking to place the turbines here in the back in a safe position. Very interesting because the fact that the AI, if they're doing what I think they're doing, which is basically just Tier 1 technologies, you really don't need any more than 2 turbines. Bringing in this action. You can see the resources again up in the top hand corner. We can look at the commander ability charge, if they're using that, which they're not because there's no commanders. We can see their APM is 0 because there's no actual inputs. Resources, we've got that on there. We can see the reactor core damage as well if we want to do that. We can take a look at that and see if there's any core damage. There is the 15-minute timer down at the bottom. You guys can see that. And if there isn't any core damage, it'll come down to basic damage done. Again, trying to use the multiple sniper situation. This is a very interesting build. I really like that. Justai coming in with a very cool strategery right there. Except we've upgraded to an armor-piercing sniper, and he didn't plan for it. Because there's no extra double bracing here, it's only 1. Oh, no. That's a GG. Oh, no. Unbelievable. Oh, he forgot to put in... Oh! Bracing. Oh, that sucks. That is really disappointing, guys. That was another very, very... That almost feels like an exploit. Honestly. That was crazy. Rip core. That was crazy, guys. That was a win there. Let's take a look at the bracket again. Alright, so it's looking like Metaloid will be moving on to the next round. My only fear because of the wind cheese. Right. That's a thing for sure. So next we're going to have Alex 96161. One of those are Chinese symbols that just turn into numbers. Actually, his number, that's the same name everywhere else. And Dusk Dawn. Alright, it's looking like we're getting ready for the next roundo. I'm kind of scared of Narf. Down and now. All right. That's kind of like plugging it myself. I don't know if I should have said that. Get boxes there for 4 layers of wood spam. Very, very interesting. How was I not ready to go again? Oh, it's because they keep making changes. I keep clicking ready, and then it unreadies me. I'm trying to be preemptive here. It's not happening. Hopefully that wasn't a low blow there. Boom, boom. Gave you a shout out. Awesome. Incursus, thank you so much for doing that, buddy. I appreciate it very much. For those of you guys that are watching who don't know who Project Incursus is, you obviously don't know Forts, because he is Forts. Or at least he was. He doesn't do quite as much content anymore in terms of Forts. But Project Incursus is definitely somebody you guys need to be checking out if you haven't checked him out already. That was very cool. That was very cool. Incursus, you're a rock star, buddy. A gentleman and a scholar. So we're getting ready for the next match. I'm not sure what they're figuring out. I think they're just chatting, trying to figure some stuff out here. I gotta tell you, it is very difficult to be a solo caster. There's a lot of talking and a lot of space that I gotta fill up, and I don't have a color commentator, which is something Frazzz is really, really good at, is color commentating. Frazzz and Incursus are a fantastic combo together when they do this. Incursus brings in the technical information about the game, and Frazzz fills in the color, which is what you need. You need diversity in your casting. And they're just a fantastic team when they cast together. So in this sense, and I'm not in any chat, right? So I don't know what's happening. They're not really telling me anything. So here we go. All right, guys. Firing there. I missed it up there. Did a little bit of goof. On team 1, we have Alex C96161 on the left. And on team 2, on the right, we have Dusk Dawn. And the noob AIs. Oh, that's a double shot. You're no longer a noob if you double shot. If you only shoot once and then sell it, you're a noob. If you double shot, then you're awesome. I didn't stipulate that in that. Oh, no! And his AI doesn't get the resources for selling it off. The question is, are they going to open this up and try and place some turbines back here? Yes, they are. Good strat. I guess I can just use spacebar here, can't I? And I can use control. Oh, no, I don't have my number pad anymore. Okay. So, it's looking like a minigun strat with a sniper up top here. Exposed turbine. If any of those snipers get put out here, that's definitely going to be a target for sure. AP sniper protection? Is that what that is? Possibly. I've never seen that before. Or, no, it's minigun spam protection. Because it's cheaper to repair the wood than the metal. That's actually really smart. And if the snipers keep spamming, you can repair the wood much cheaper than the metal. Whoa! You guys see that? APM? Just spams it out super quick. It's looking like Alex C's AI is definitely going to be putting on the pressure here. Dusk Dawn, I'm hoping something magical janky's going to come up here. He has prepared himself for having a protection against armor-piercing snipers, which is going to be crazy. Someone's asking me what's happening between you and JD. I have no idea. I have no idea what's happening between me and JD. I have no clue. Gunner's protection. So is this going to be like some sort of minigun shenanigan? For here by Incursus Gaming. What is up? Will Super Death. Bringing it in here. Project Incursus and I cast the last AI tournament together. Frazzz is now available for this one, so obviously he's doing it with Incursus, but you guys can check that video out as well. Both Incursus and myself have that video, the last AI tournament where him and I cast it together. Look at that door control. Isn't that insane? So it's looking like it's going to be a minigun rush here. If his AI is prepared to handle that, then miniguns are going to be essentially useless. Now the question is, are the AIs going to be able to do that? Maybe in advance to my AI, sadly. Will Super Death, glad to see you here, man. I appreciate you being here, buddy. Welcome to SynergyGamingTV. Once again, too, guys, if you're brand new here and you're just checking out the stream for the very first time, make sure to smash a follow here on Twitch. And you can also head over to the YouTube channel, ! YouTube in chat. And head over there and subscribe if you guys like Forts content. Check it out. Okay, so you notice here that they didn't do the single sandbag in the middle, and now that battery is going to get taken out. This is going to be probably GG. Sandbags versus miniguns, not good. There was actually a very clever plan on Alex C to bust out miniguns because a lot of players are going to be using it's going to seem I have no friction with him at all, so whatever his issue is definitely on him. I have no problem. Most of the players are going to be using sandbags to protect their bases. So the fact that Alex C is using miniguns as harass, miniguns definitely are a counter to sandbags. Sandbags don't withstand to minigun fire at all. So having miniguns to counter the sandbag spam is basically going to put the AI into a loop, and that could really be the end of the game. Oh, are we running? We're running into energy issues here. Bow, bow, bow. Just the constant harass. I'm surprised there's still only one turbine. There probably could be more minigun firing if there was additional turbines. He's probably running really low on energy. Or he designed it that way so that the miniguns fire independently instead of all three at a time. So he's going to be applying pressure via harass instead of trying to do damage, and maybe just drain the other AI, opposing AI, of resources. See, placing down an additional battery here without an extra turbine is absolutely useless, because he'll never have a chance to use it because he's not generating enough energy. So I think that was a mistake in the scripting, in my honest opinion. Oh, that harass coming out of those miniguns. Insane. The sniper just picking off whatever gets exposed out there. It's looking like we're going to be stuck into a bit of a loop. His damage. Dusk Dawn taking some serious damage here. His AI has just nothing prepared. This could be interesting. If those actually come out, it could be very interesting to see. Definitely needed his AI to get the fourth mine sooner, I think. Something that I think a lot of the AI players are going to be running into is that they tried to do a normal build, but they didn't anticipate their AI going against harass and the resources spent on repairing. I think some of these AI creators today are going to run into that issue where they have this cool build, but they didn't anticipate harassment and the cost of repairing when their build happens, and where the AI is going to get stuck in a loop. And I think that's what's happening here, right? It keeps trying to repair the wood and repair the wood and repair the wood. This is why I think frustration needs to be turned on, so that the AI can realize that it's not happening, and then maybe choose some other things to try and get some of the build done. It's going to be very interesting to see. I'm a little surprised, though, that there's not a lot of damage going straight for the core. If they just try and milk out the timer here, I guess we can look at reactor damage. It's 97%. So it's looking, because of that one little shot that Alex C AI got off on the core, that could be literally the difference between winning and losing this game. And see, so the AI, you can see here, is stuck in a loop. It's trying to build this, and then it's going to try and get a door, and then it's going to try either get 2 more doors, or it's going to try and open up all of this stuff. And damage is coming through here. Alex C AI taking some cake here. We've done another 3%, 2% core damage. This gunner, absolutely useless. Sniper also not doing anything. It would be nice to get the sniper maybe, hopefully, shooting something exposed. I'm hoping that some of the AI creators thought about putting up shields instead of sandbags. I don't think some of the AI creators thought about minigunners being a very easy and exploitable build for the AIs to be using. EMP is going to come in here and really start holding things back. Now there's no energy generation. Now there's no ability to... Yeah, that's going to be detrimental. Down to 28%, 13%. GG! Alex C takes the cake. Can I leave, please? Thank you. Very interesting, that one. Boom, 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 boom. That means Bowser's saying he doesn't want to face miniguns. That's probably because he made his whole base out of sandbags. That'd be really crappy, guys. Let's take a look at the bracket. Right there. So Alexi takes the next one. Next one's we're going to have Lively Engineer versus Rage Alert. I guess we could maybe use some voice for this, eh? Oh yeah. Make this a little bit more fun. There. Hey, look at that, guys. I'm ready this time. I'm ready. So we've got it ready to go. It's going to be Lively Engineer versus Rage Alert. In a bracket with Narf, Boretto. Well, that depends on whether or not they built a good AI, right? There could be an exploit in there that wasn't thought of. And you know, your build might be the rock to their scissors. You never know. You just never know with the way the AI and the scripting works in this game. You just never know whether or not that's going to be the situation. So far, the tournament's been very, very interesting. Very, very interesting to see. Again, for these guys just tuning in, Lively Engineer and Rage Alert going to be taking this one on. Very awesome. Very, very awesome. Yeah, liking this. I think we're just figuring some stuff out. Lively Engineer and Rage Alert. So, seeing what's going down here. All right, guys. On team number 1, we have Lively Engineer. And on the right, team 2, we have Rage Alert. That's right, guys. So, Lively Engineer seems to be relatively new on the scene in compared to other ones. Rage Alert has been around for quite a while. Well-known Forts player. Let's add some reactor damage on here for the casting. And we'll see what they're doing. It's looking like going for the economy here, doing sandbags. All right, so Lively Engineering, sticking with a very traditional thing, building an extra storage. That seems very silly. I don't know why players are doing that. I don't understand. The AIs are not, unless you're planning on building advanced tech, like a storage this early? I just don't know if I understand that. I do think, though, using the AI, yes, Rage Alert, going for advanced economy very quickly. I think that is definitely going to be a situation where that the AI is going to run into problems not having resources, and it's going to get it increases its opportunity to get stuck in a loop. So this way, it will definitely have the resources to continue repairing and build through the rest of the script. That's what's going to be very, very interesting here. Lively Engineering now starting to build some stuff. I don't understand the storage. That makes no sense to me this early. It seems very foolish, in my opinion, to waste those resources on something. There could be 2 more snipers. He could have built down here and added some more minigunners. There could have been all sorts of other opportunities instead of a storage. It just seems very odd and very strange to me. To be blatantly honest. Going in for the wood spam, this might just... Is Rage Alert just going to try and pull out a draw? Is that his whole plan? Oh, Rage Alert definitely busting out the cheese here. That is hilarious. So Lively Engineer snipers are going to be basically stuck in targeting absolutely nothing. Rage Alert literally might just be going for stall tactic. Or he's going to be placing things in this space here and then open this up afterwards. But essentially he's absolutely protected His script can literally do, it can finish everything it needs to finish. Lively Engineers also not receiving harassment, but it's not doing anything. It's not doing anything. There's no additional economy. Aha, waiting for resources. Interesting. I'm surprised that they didn't sell off the metal to get see. So building the battery earlier seems, see, and it does it again. Why would it build the battery when you can build the next missiles? This is bad scripting in my opinion. You want to build the missiles, get them building, and then place the batteries, unless they found a loophole. Unless they found a loop where the AI gets stuck in firing and then it never builds enough or never receives enough energy. So like what it would do is it'll fire the swarms and then fire the swarms, and you'll never get the resources needed to place the battery down. That's a possibility. To my knowledge, the AI, you have no control on the AI firing. So it's just gonna do what it does, right? So very interesting. What is Rage Alert doing here? It feels like he's going for a stall tactic. It definitely feels like that. Yeah, to be blatantly honest. This is nuke protection. And now come the swarms. So Rage Alert was planning on dealing with nukes. That was his biggest thing, is preventing nukes from happening. Interesting. Interesting. So just building up the wall of tank first. And so the reason that this part is important is getting this wall up first. So in a normal match, as a player, you would never would spam like this. Why? Because you just wasted so many resources. But because you're against an opponent that continuously fires and harasses and doesn't know the difference between what you're doing and where it's supposed to attack, you have to come at the game from a different angle. That being, you need to make sure that your cheap stuff is in the way so that it can constantly be repaired, while the rest of your resources goes to building something else. So because he decided to do the wood spam first, this is very cheap and very easy, especially with the APM, for a bot or for the script to replace. So doing this allows for the upgraded mines, allows for additional resources, and allows... Okay. This is the Droop game plan. This is actually an elephant. This is the tusk. This is the trunk that comes off of its belly. It's going to be to get an angle upwards, I'm assuming. Oh, no, it's to get the nukes to come down and then cycle around and come underneath. That's what that's for. So that's what he's doing there. So it's going to fire the warhead down here and then come around and come at from this angle in order to hit. So again, Rage Alert using this garbage, you know, this cheap, looks like he's a noob, but using this to block nuke spam fire. And then, again, putting the wood spam in the front of the base is very, very clever when you're doing an AI versus AI. This is very cheap and very easy. Sniper harass, this costs almost nothing. And even the armor-piercing sniper does nothing against this. Lively Engineer is basically stuck in a loop by firing constantly and not doing anything. Still not even upgrading into warheads yet. We're at 6 minutes and 50 seconds, and he still hasn't done anything. He still hasn't done anything yet. So, this is gonna be super great. Okay, so he's gonna do some attacking from below as well, but it's also gonna give his warhead the chance that it has to come all the way down here, and then it's gonna loop around, and then it's gonna come at this. So he's gonna be hitting the bottom of the base, and this is where Rage Alert comes in. Okay, Rage Alert might get stuck in a loop here. This could be a thing. Yeah, see how it comes all the way down? See how it comes all the way down? Then it's gonna loop around. We're gonna follow it. Oh, missed it. Missed it. Sorry, I missed it. There we go. So it's going to be hitting from down here. Main reasons is that even if there was nuclear warhead defense, gunners are going to be placed up here, right? So because you can't control the AI to shoot the exposed gunners, or even the gunners behind doors, right? Depending on the situation. But by rerouting the warhead in a different direction outside, if you look at this, if you placed a gunner here, actually we can just draw this. Give me 1 second here, guys. Check this out. Okay, so let's just look at this real fast, real quick. If you placed a gunner, hang on, trying to get my mouse cursor on the screen. Oh, it's not going to work. I don't have the right, sorry guys, I don't have the right overlay. So if you had gunners in these spots, okay, their firing cone is going to be out like this and out like this, right? Or even wider, probably down like this, right? So if the firing cone from the gunners comes down this at this angle, right? Rage Alert would have figured out that he has to build this far down because it's outside of the cone of the gunners, which means that his warhead coming down here and then up and underneath is going to miss the firing cone of any gunners put here in the front, which is really, really clever, and I would expect nothing less from someone like Rage Alert. Would expect nothing less. This sniper is not going to survive there. That's disappointing. I would like to see like another one down here. But again, that's one of those rock, paper, scissors situations where you're not going to know if... you're not going to know how many snipers the enemy AI is going to be using, right? So as long as you have more snipers, your snipers will win because of the speed of the APM of the AI. But we still have no core damage done. Something Rage Alert didn't think about is players that build down because of the direction the nuke's coming from. So, the question is, how is this going to work? The snipers are just creating harassment, but I don't see any damage being done to cores. We got wood spam in the front, wood spam in the front. This could end up, well, no, it'll go down to damage being done. So maybe Rage Alert was trying to go for the long game and just trying to deal as much damage as possible. Not core damage, but just damage. Oh! Man, that RNG could have been savage. Oh, okay. This is where things are going to get interesting, guys. This is where the game gets interesting. It's looking like Lively Engineer finally has the opportunity to have warheads. Now, this is going to be, because he has 2 versus Rage Alert's 1, this is where things are going to be very interesting, because this amount of damage obviously is twice the amount of damage of his warheads. So, but Bowser says Rage Alert can tank that easily. It's not about tanking. If we run out the timer, it's going to be done by max damage. And 2 nukes does more damage than 1. So if these can fire off and just keep smashing this, he could win based solely on damage. Something that, yep, no, agreed. They do need to fire constantly. I won't disagree with you on that one, Bowser, for sure. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. If it boils down to damage, it could be very close. Just because the fact that even though it's been a little bit, these snipers, that's probably going to be game, set, match right there. That was huge. That was huge. That was huge. What we need to see is some more gunners down here. I'm surprised more gunners weren't placed in here. Harassment, snipers, you know what I mean? This whole thing, while these nukes are firing, I mean, there could be snipers just lined up all up here. He could have just won with snipers. Oh, and the AI is stuck in a loop. It didn't get a chance to rebuild. RNG's is there. Sandbag gets in the way. Snipers are putting in some serious work, though. This sniper, literally, his only job is to die. It's his only job. Look at the resources, though, on Rage Alert. Maximum metal, maximum energy, almost. Constantly. Let's see where this next one goes. There it is. There it is. Sniper putting in some serious work. Kingdom for buzzsaw. Yeah, but I bet you nobody's going to use a buzzsaw. I think the amount of resources required is just too insane. We are definitely going to run out the clock here. Let's see what happens here with this next warhead. Goes right out of the scene. Oh, we got core damage. RNGesus brings us the core damage. That was crazy. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it like As the warhead came in, it like went around the sandbag and then like swooped in here. That was crazy. RNG's is bringing home some core damage. That's going to be GG for Lively Engineer. Rage Alert. This could be interesting. This could be interesting. This actually could be a very viable strategy to put Rage Alert into the long branches of the tournament. Very, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. And now we're starting to get some more damage. Rage Alert will take this one. Probably by time expiration. But he'll get it on core damage so far. Gotta be honest with you guys. 15 minutes of constant talking is incredibly exhausting. Just putting in some serious work on that sandbag. AI trying to rebuild some of this stuff going on here. Every time it does, a new warhead comes. Blammo! That's a developer. Down to the 1 minute remaining mark. It's looking like Rage Alert is definitely going for the long game. It's neat because he tried to do it differently. He exploited the lack of knowledge that the AI has in terms of target priority. That's actually really clever. He kind of like reversed engineered how to take advantage of a scripted AI. Another warhead coming in. And another warhead here. Just hits wood. No big deal. That's going to be it, guys. 13 seconds left. All right, GG. Rage Alert takes the cake. Woo! That was seeing Rage Alert's approach. Yeah, man. Will Super Death. Thank you for the follow, my dude. I don't have alerts on right now just because I'm casting a tournament. But thank you so much for that. I appreciate that, man. I hope you enjoyed the content. Hope you guys like it. Not many people came today. I appreciate you guys being here, checking it out. I've had a lot of compliments, people liking the way that I cast. So that's why I decided to do this one as well. Guys, let's take a look at the bracket. So up next, as you can see, we're going to have Joe Apocalypse versus Narf 03. Now, that is something I'm very much interested in. I can't ready. There we go. We're ready. Readied up. Ready to go, guys. So, Joe Apocalypse versus Narf. Very interesting. Well, I was going to try and jump in there. All right, guys. So, Team 1 on the left-hand side, we have Joe Apocalypse. And on the right, we have Narf 03. So, let's see what the game plan is. Noob. Can we get some El Noobos in chat, please? For that AI. That's not a good start. That's not a good start. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, we're in an endless loop already. This is not good. This is not good. Interesting. Instant harass, no mines. That could be detrimental. What is that? Very clever, very interesting. This is probably going to be turned into metal eventually, maybe to reflect some minigun type fire. As you can see here, Narf taking advantage of using snipers. So, let's just see what we got going down here. Down, down, baby. And the minigun harass. I like in the fact that they're putting in additional metal in front of these to help protect. The snipers really want that turbine, like real bad, and they might actually have enough damage to break it. Instantly replaced. Wow. Huh. Very interesting to see. Man, they really want that. However, you can see here he's got the AI of the snipers locked on a singular turbine. It's interesting that the minigunner doesn't want it. If the minigunner prioritized sandbags, this game would be a wash in seconds. But for some reason, the minigun doesn't want to prioritize sandbags to get them out to clear the way for the snipers. There it is. Speak of the devil. Minigun is now going to be prioritizing the sandbags. That is going to be detrimental to this build. Joe Apocalypse AI is going to be in trouble for sure. That's a very cool build. I like that. Very interesting. There's so much repairing going on, though, which is odd. It has 5,000 energy and it's not using any of it. Trying to get the double doors on the front. I can see that. Getting almost no metal generation because it keeps replacing and building and replacing doors. The one great thing about sandbag replacement is it only costs energy, which means having an AI with that type of speed, it is virtually super effective defense. You see how fast it instantly gets replaced? The second it's destroyed, there's a new one that gets placed down. And the sniper now doing something. Whether or not this dude can get some picks is going to be vital. No, it's aiming for the turbine. That's really disappointing. That's really disappointing. Man, did you see that? 1, 2, 3, that dude got wrecked. I think this one's going to be a bit of a wash, you guys. I'm feeling like it. Sorry guys, just had to close the door to the studio. AC is not working. Get a little chillier in here. So, bringing on those miniguns and the firing. I don't see this happening. I feel like Narf has a commanding lead. We can add the reactor damage on here. You can see that. It doesn't show... it's not showing overall damage. I wish it did. I wish there was a way to track the overall damage so that we could see who's winning. But I mean, it's very easy to tell that in this specific situation. Joe Apocalypse is going to be in I just don't see this happening. I'm also very surprised though at the slow speed that Narf's AI is building. It's really not doing anything more. I'm surprised. I would have expected way more to be coming out of this by now. Sitting at the 5-minute and 15-second mark. And bringing it on. Bringing it down. Bringing it on. Bringing it down. And just constant firing. You can just see here from Narf, like it's just constant harassment, and Joe Apocalypse AI is just struggling. This could be a game changer. And it's not. So you can see here that Narf had already planned nuke rushes because of these gunners. You can see that they're walled here from a straight-on attack, but they're able to shoot downwards. That's a very, very, very clever design. Very clever. And still going for that turbine. trying to hinder his opponents. It would be nice if the AI knew how to save up resources and fire both swarms at the same time. Nothing. Absolutely useless. This is a very interesting... I wonder why they got put back there. I feel like this is... like, because they're finding a way to exploit the AI. I feel like that's what that is. This is like, if there's wood in the way, the AI doesn't shoot it. You know, I changed the title a bunch of times. Thank you. I changed it a bunch of times. That's probably why no one was in here. Because it said rerun. That would explain a lot. Sorry about that, you guys. All right, so bringing in rocket fire now. EMP. So I'm wondering why this design here. I'm very interested and very intrigued to see why the AI. Why do this? There must be a reason. It must prevent the AI from doing something. We still have no core damage, you guys. There's still no core damage. Huh. I think frustration needs to be turned on. I think thank you, by the way, Ukrainian in the bell tower, for letting me know that the title was still wrong. I definitely think that frustration should be turned on so that it can adapt. The AI can try and do some other things. Sniper fire takes out his own rockets, saving the AI. Looking like Joe Apocalypse might have a saving grace there. And just more constant firing from the AI. It's looking like Narf 03 is in a commanding lead in this one. We don't... Oh, there we go! We got core damage, ladies and gentlemen. Core damage has been done at the 8-minute and 50-second mark. Core damage has finally been applied to Joe Apocalypse. Very, very interesting. Unfortunately, the AI wasn't able to get to warheads. Not that it would have mattered. These three gunners, nice damage. The three gunners up here are putting in some serious work. And the gunners we got going on here, look at this, just constantly adding more and more pressure. It's looking like Joe Apocalypse is going to fall. Still only on 4 mines. I find that very interesting that none of the AIs are going to the 5th mine. No, I'm looking forward to that, Bowser. I'm very much looking forward to that. All right. Bango, bongo. Making it happen. Okay. So, look at that. We've changed the name, and people are starting to come in here. Rip me. Rockets. Damage. More going on. Still only 91% core damage. Joe Apocalypse AI is surviving. Taichu, tell everyone to get in here and make sure they're watching. 80% core damage. It's looking like Narf has got this one in the bag. Is he going to be able to take it out completely? 57%. That is going to be the end for Joe Apocalypse. Down to 20%. 5%. GG. That's the game. Oh, a little bit of some Incursus beats there. All right, just making sure we've got the bracket updated. Fantastic, guys. Once again, if you want to check out the bracket during this production, exclamation mark bracket in chat. If you're watching on YouTube, it's just down in the description below. But while you're watching, let's take a look. So you can see that Narf is going to be moving on. Joe Apocalypse will be taking the dirt nap. The Silver Fur, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Synergy Gaming TV. Glad to have you here. Let's give you the proper intro. The Silver Fur, welcome to Synergy Gaming TV. It's glad to have you here. We're just doing a casting of the next AI tournament hosted by Cronkinator YouTube here live on Synergy Gaming TV. Welcome to the community. So, we've got that handout. Mando is freaking out. We've got Felix versus Mandalorian Jedi. All right, guys. All right, Mando. Mando's got stuck in a serious situation here. Once again, guys, we're going to be having Felix I do know how to say his name. We got Felix against Mandalorian Jedi in the next round. All right. So far, so good. Halfway done round number 1. Very excited. All right. It's sad that I don't know what the other guys are saying. It'd be nice to be able to join them at least in this part and discuss some of that stuff. You know. Why are they DMing you? They're crazy. Crazy. Yeah, this is... So when we do this again, we should make sure that we have the lobby open to all of us. And then even if we do independent casting of the tournaments... that's fine, but we should come together and definitely do this. Wish me good luck and it's your turn. Well, hopefully it works. I'm not sure why we're not going yet. Down. La 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 la. Yeah, very, very interesting to see. Like I said, it's kind of like a rock, paper, scissors situation, right? In those kind of games, depending on whether or not your script takes advantage of the other player's script, it is literally RNG, depending on how it goes. And we're into the match, you guys. Let's do this on Team 1. On the left-hand side, we have Felix and on Team number 2, on the right-hand side, we have Mandalorian Jedi. Okay. Honestly, I really like both of these guys, but Mandalorian Jedi has been a huge help in the Synergy Gaming TV community, and it's hard for me not to want him to win. He's also quite young, and it would be very awesome if he managed to pull out a victory here. Now, watching Felix AI literally do nothing is just awesome. And then Mando here, jumping out here, didn't sell off his gunner. Obviously hasn't watched the 7 Golden Rules yet. I like this. This is clever. Shield. That's exactly what needs to be done. Even though it's going to be hurting the economy, unless they get swarms, that shield is going to stay there forever. Felix taking advantage of the metal in the way here. The AI knows that there's something janky going on behind this door. Or behind this metal. However, so again, Felix taking advantage of going for a much stronger economy early game to deal with the loss in resources for the harassment. And I think that's going to be really, really important as well. So, we've got this here. Doors are now being input, and it's happening. Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Oh, we're gonna be seeing mortars. You know what else is really great about this is that about these tournaments is that because these aren't real players, we don't have to have a delay on the stream, which is fantastic. I'm hoping that Mando thought about having a second turbine here at some point. Mandalorian Jedi busting out the mortars. Now, something he probably didn't think of. His minigunner is probably going to shoot out 50% of those mortar shots. You can see Mandalorian's resources here. He's down to 30 metal, and he's got 57, 100 energy. He has virtually no energy. Okay, that's huge. That's huge. If his minigun starts exploiting that, that's huge. Now, does Mando's... The question is are Mando's mortars going to be upgraded? Look at these little dudes. They're just chilling. Nope. They're aiming. You see him turning? He's like, where am I going to put it? Figuring it out. Where am I going to aim? What to do? I haven't got commands yet. We don't have the energy. Firing. Oh, no! Now, why does the AI know something's there? That's broken. Oh, that's the minigunner. That was the minigunner. Never mind. It knows it's there. Now, when does the second turbine come into play? Okay, this could actually be good. That sucks that he keeps placing that. However... Uh-oh. They don't know how to shoot through here. Did Mando not test his AI? He tested it. Oh, no. And GG for Mando. They never fired. They never fired. They didn't fire. Oh, ripperonis. That's going to be, it's looking like Mando might be taking a dirt nap here. Oh, no. Mando, buddy, you had my heart and soul when it came onto mortars. I was like, you're the pro. So you know what? You just got a bad luck of the draw because you came up against a build that counters yours. I think in other situations from some of the matches we've seen, I think this build would have been very, very viable. And I'm really disappointed. I'm literally disappointed that you got stuck up against this type of build. Very disappointing. Felix going for the 4 mines. You've only got, or the 5 mines. Mando only has 4. You can see here. But he does have the 2 turbines, which is good. And Felix is just going to run away with this one. So much economy. Unless he gets a couple more of those RNGs where he takes out all of his stuff. If he had a sniper, he could be shooting all them rockets. Only single door. Still, could be firing the mortar. Not firing the mortar. Not doing anything. Not firing the mortar. Needs to fire the mortars. Needs to do something. Except there's a machine gunner. This is not good. Mando's AI has literally done nothing. Oh, that's so sad. That makes me so disappointed. Makes me so sad. I saw mortars, man. Like, mortars are like my favorite weapon. And there's nothing. That's very, very disappointing. Very disappointing here. Seeing that coming out right now. He took advantage of the shield here in the front, which was very, very, very smart. However, he did not... The mortars just won't fire. I'm really sad. I'm really sad. I'm very sad. This is going to be GG for Mando. He hasn't done any damage. He's got maximum energy, and his things aren't firing. Core damage. We've got core damage, guys. Whoever made this, by the way, needs to fix the word resources. It's done, be spelted in Rome. Oh, Mandalorian Jedi, 64% core damage. That is going to be a GG. Felix Ohanimus is going to take this one. Mando, I'm very sad to say. And just the fact that you used mortars, man, you are the champion in my soul. GG. Felix Ohanimus wins the game. GG. Well, that was very disappointing, Mando. I liked your strategy. Like I said before, you have my soul and my heart for using mortars. I'm just so sad they never fired. Your AI just wouldn't fire them. That's really disappointing. I'm really disappointed. Mortar fanboy spotted 100%. Mortar fanboy. Okay, it's looking like the bracket's updated. Let's take a look, guys. So you'll see that Felix will move on to the next round. A Mandalorian Jedi will also be taking a dirt nap outside of this tournament. Next, we're going to have Lavin VNR. Please correct me if I'm not saying that right. You guys will know this. And Boretto. Now, I'm interested to see this one. Boretto, APM. His APM is probably only beaten by this bot, by the AI. So I'm very interested to see whether or not Boretto decided to do something cheesy, or if he's going to bust out a cannon rush, because that would be sick. If we just saw some wood spam and then cannons. Actually, that would be really awesome if Rage Alert's build did that. It'd be super awesome if Rage Alert's build did that. All right, guys, then we're in. On the left-hand side, we have... Oh, I think that's supposed to be Lavender. Now that I look at it, it's just missing the D. That's probably what it's supposed to be. Lavin VNR, Lavender. Let's try that again. On Team 1, we have Lavender. Oh, sorry. On Team 1, the left-hand side, we have Lavender. And on the right, Team 2, we have Boretto. Okay. So, sorry about that, you guys. I don't see the bracket when it comes up because of the way that Streamlabs is working it, the way I have it done. So I don't get to see the bracket on the screen. Looking like snipers are going to be the thing here. I would love to see what? Why is that all back bracing? Boretto, what are you doing? What is this? Back bracing? What? Uh-oh. GG Ripperonis. I want to see Boretto's do a cannon rush. That's what I want to see. I think that'd be savage. Just nothing. Just a bunch of wood spam in the front and then like howitzers or something. Would have been sick. That's what it should do. We got a sniper duel. Enemy at the gates. Oh no, that's going to be expensive. It's looking like Boretto didn't quite plan out to have wood in front of the doors. That's going to make it expensive. Going to make it expensive. This just won't work, Boretto. I agree. I agree. Not to mention he's only got a singular door unit in front of his core. Oh! Oh, snap, crackle, pop. Dude just got shot. Except he's going for the turbines. That's so broken. Oh, the AI spends all those resources and then it tries to shoot the turbine instead of the sniper. And then doesn't shoot. It just did nothing. It opened the door and then did nothing. What is that, you guys? That's really disappointing. Is this bugged? Is there something wrong with the map? This is 2 games in a row now where the right-hand side hasn't done anything. It opened the door and then nothing happened. And we have core damage now, guys. 70%. That's gonna be down to 40%. %. GG. Is there a reason Team 2 never fired when it opened doors? That's 2 games in a row. Team 2 never shot. That's a problem. That's a problem. It's looking like they don't care. Let's take a look at the bracket, guys. So you can see there, Boretto got absolutely curb stomped. No one seems to be talking to me in the chat. Lavin. I think it's supposed to be Lavender, but Lavin VNR? Lavin. Maybe that's Lavin. I'm not sure. Someone can correct me on his name. That would be awesome. Okay, so no one's answering me in the chat. That's really disappointing. So up next, you guys see that? We've got Bowser versus O Freedom. Or Oferdom, if you put the emphasis in the wrong slot. All right, guys, on team number 1 on the left-hand side, we have Bowser. And on the right, team 2, we have O Freedom. All right, man. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this works here. Bowser having a bit of a conniption fit in the chat. I can feel his anxiety spiking already. His internal APM is through the roof. So we're deciding to do sandbags here. I do disagree with that. I think in the AI tournaments, I think a shield is much better off. I really do. I really think a shield is better with the way these are going. I really, really wish that Boretto's AI would have went cannons. I think that would have been so Boretto. That would have been just so perfect for him. Let's see what's going on here. Replacing technology. Very interesting. Oh, Freedom deciding to go for technology over snipers and gunners. There's the sniper. Tech first, then sniper. Very interesting. Bowser, AI, doing absolutely nothing. Taking a dump. It is selling off the storage because it doesn't need it, which means janky spam. Sells off the things here to make all background bracing. That seems scary to me, but they must have found some sort of reason that that this is effective. I don't understand why. Unless it's the AI is planning to put something there. That could very well be. I like the wood spam in the front. That's going to handle the harassment from this sniper that's doing nothing. That hurts my OCD a lot. Double sandbags. I like that. It's to create wind flow. That's right. To create wind flow. So the wind comes from behind the bracings and then comes through here. There we go. That's how we do this. So, Bowser, what's going to happen here, buddy? What are you planning on doing? You've got economy. You've got wood spam. What is your game plan going to be? I like 5 mines. I think that needs to be done here. That hurts my soul as well. Angled. Interesting. Target painted. That's not good. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, that's survivable. I sure hope Bowser doesn't play like this in my tournament. Okay. Bringing it on here. Lots of harassment. That was a very, very quick swarm launch. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. Why does the AI shoot the sandbags? Why does it not prioritize the weapons? I don't understand that. I do not understand that. There we go. So it shoots, it'll shoot the bottom one, but it won't shoot the top one. It probably can't. Oh, it can't shoot the top one. If you look at the angle, this is a dead spot because of how Bowser decided to build these ridiculous doors. He can't shoot straight across to hit this sniper. Only this sniper can, and he's got the wood in the way. So neither one of them actually have... Never mind. You would do that, wouldn't you? Aren't Jesus? You would do that right in the middle of me talking. You'd be like, oh, nope. Dropped-a-ronies. So it's just turning into a battle of snipers right now. Going for... Interesting. Going for an early warhead. Bowser's not ready for this. Oh, no. Oh, these AIs. It hurts me when they just keep shooting sandbags like that. It hurts my soul. Okay. Okay, we're up on the damage meter now. If there is no core damage, we're definitely up on the damage meter for sure. Those... He's got 7,000 energy, but no nuke to fire the warhead. Door's repairing, so we can't aim. Is it going to come out here? Now? No. Oh, he's got him stuck in a loop. Right now, the AI is not going to be able to fire the warhead, which is going to put Bowser in a very, very commanding lead. Interesting. It's a shame that the AI doesn't know to wait for doors. Well, like that. Oh, man. Very, very interesting. Bowser is definitely in a commanding lead here in terms of damage. The rockets seem to still want to hit the turbines. That just seems so odd. Bowser doing damage to himself. The AI just too quick. Wow. Wow. Do you see how little that door opens? Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. See some damage. Do you see that? Okay, this one's gonna fire here soon. Wow. Wow. That's some mad skills. That's mad skills. That's what happens when you have 12,000 APM. Oh, okay, it's looking like O Freedom's going to be stuck in a repair loop here. You can see one of the big disadvantages, guys, I explained this a little bit here with the AI. One of the big disadvantages of running a nuke rush like this, or warhead rush, is that only having limited economy is really, really hurting. If you look up at his resources up here in the corner, he has no metal generation. None. It's being all spent on resources. I honestly don't think with the way that the AI is currently scripted that warheads and nukes should be used, in my honest opinion. I think the amount of resources that you lose because of the constant repairing, because the AIs aren't smart enough to know when to repair and when not to repair, that they just constantly repair and they constantly build, they don't prioritize their end game. I don't think that nukes and swarms is the right choice here. Except for maybe in the case that Rage Alert used his. That's going to be GG, guys. We got core damage. That's going to be it. Right here, core damage at 7%. GG. Bowser taking the win. Interesting. Very, very interesting there, guys. Let's take a look at the bracket. So that is the end of the first round. We're now going to be joining in on the second round. We're going to have Nitro... Is it Nitro Muse? Is that how you say that? Nitro Muse? Versus Metaloid. This is kind of round one, right? Round one gets rid of all the fluff, right? But again, as I've said and I've stated many times, it really depends on whether or not your AI is rock, paper, or scissors, and whether or not you're playing against rock, paper, or scissors. I think that's really, really dependent on the situation. And I think that you could just get a bad draw. You know, for example, if you were to switch Nitro Muse and, Freedom, it could have been a completely different game. Atomic might have won and Bowser might have lost. It's very dependent on how your AI stacks up against the other AI. I think I'm really disappointed in how the snipers aim at the that's funny. So someone is watching the stream and noticed that I said something about the resources how it was spelled wrong, and now they've they've changed it. That's hilarious. Sorry, guys. Once again. Okay, guys, let's do the intros. On the left-hand side, Team 1, we have Nitro Muse. And on Team 2, right-hand side, we have Metaloid. Okay, so Nitro Muse coming out with the supersonic sniper harass. Now, the question I want to know... Never mind. They're all shooting at the sandbags, which means that this is going to come out and take out a sniper. So... Nitro Muse is stuck in a loop. Because his AIs, for some silly reason, are trying to shoot the sandbags instead of trying to get a door snipe. That's the silliest thing ever. That's so annoying. No, they got it! How did the AI make that decision? Amazing. I guess when you can think of 12,000 actions per minute, you too can make the decision in the blink of an eye whether or not you're going to shoot the sniper or the turbine. So, and then see, the snipers keep shooting at the stupid sandbags. That's really frustrating. That's really frustrating. You guys are dumb. They need to be discharged. Let's zoom all the way over to here. This sniper is putting in some serious work. He needs a Medal of Valor. Nitro Muse's entire build has been dismantled. And now that actually puts Metaloid in a commanding lead, because anything that Nitro Muse build does is going to be stuck in the loop because frustration, for whatever reason, is turned off. I don't know why they're doing that. Why they're turning frustration off. That makes no sense to me. It's basically forcing the AI to be stuck in a loop. They should be having frustration on so that it can try and break its chain a little bit. Because these are the rules. Yeah, it just seems very, very silly. They must have found a reason that it doesn't work. That frustration must be on or off, but it should be on. I mean, RNGesus knows that I get frustrated. My lordy. We know this. So it's looking like Metaloid is going to clearly take this one away. Well, unless it does that a bunch of times to itself. That's disappointing. I don't think Nitro Muse has a choice. I think that's just GG. He's locked himself in a loop because of exposed... Because his stupid snipers won't shoot the other sniper. It's so frustrating. Makes no sense. Okay. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Look at that. Open door. And where do they shoot? The sandbag. That's so goofy. That's so goofy, you guys. So T. Bruly's coming in here saying that most likely the sniper are firing on cooldown, and when there's no weapon to be seen, doors closed, the sniper fire the windmills. So that could be based on timing. So it could be a timing thing. So hopefully... Oh, snap! He's just going to go for the win. Nope. Oh, that's so silly. That's so silly. Snipers are that's so goofy, man. That's really disappointing that the AI does that. Very disappointing. I thought Nitro Muse might have had a he was onto his strat there, right? If you just spam out a bunch of snipers, I figured that would have been great, but all you have to do is put one behind a door, and then the AI just doesn't shoot it. So it's looking like, according to what he said, when the moment the door opens, if one of these snipers over here is ready to fire, then it will aim for the sniper in the door. But because they're not doing that, it's timing. It's timing. It's just going to be GG. It's just GG. That's really disappointing. Yeah, AI doesn't see sandbags. It should see sandbags, actually. Or at least the AI, the snipe is... let me reword that. Let's try English. The AI on the snipers should recognize sandbags and not prioritize them as a target. So it should see... oh, I guess even if it did, though, it would see, because there's openings here, it would see that there's a turbine, and it would aim for it anyway. So you'd have to have a, like a... I don't even know how you would code that, to be honest. Yeah. That's just really disappointing. That's just so disappointing. Oh, so sad. Nitro Muse resort. Well, I'm glad you guys updated the resources. That's pretty funny. So someone watching the stream must have access to that because they changed it. That's really funny. They should change it back though. Professionalism, you guys. Come on now. What is this? It's a make-believe tournament. GG, guys. That's gonna be Metaloid taking the game. Yeah, it is. Zimsa made the mod, so he must be chilling in here right now. That's really funny. Or somebody in here is in the chat that Zimsa's in. I think that's hilarious. Big sad. Well, guys, let's get into this. It's looking like the bracket is updated. Let's take a look. All right, guys, so it's looking like we're going to have Alex C 96161 versus Rage Alert. So, I am very much interested to see how Rage Alert's AI handles this. I'm surprised we haven't seen any buzzsaws. I would like to know if anyone tested this in your scripting, please let me know where the AI decides to fire buzzsaws. I would be very interested in that. Let's do our player introductions here. On the left-hand side, we have Alex C 96161. Best name ever. And on team 2, the right-hand side, we have Rage Alert. All right. So as we've discussed before in the 7 Golden Rules, if you fire your gun once, you're a noob. If you fire it twice, you're a pro. Let's see how these work out. I remember Alex C's AI started off very janky, very slow, but made a very large comeback in the last one. To my knowledge, I know Rage Alerts. I'm very interested to see how the jank, the big dongle, handles this gameplay. If any one of you guys watching this right now have tested or built AIs for these tournaments, I keep looking at the camera, but it's not on. Have tested these AIs. Please let me know in the description of the video or in the chat where the AI wants to aim buzzsaws if you use them. Or if it even knows what they are. If it tries to just aim for wood, if it does metal, if it does, you know, kind of what its strategy is. That would be fantastic. I'm not sure that Alex C 96161 has seen the 7 Golden Rules video. But whatever this is, needs to stop. So I'm wondering if Alex put an exposed turbine there to bait out snipers. Because it feels to me like if it was up against Nitro Muse, for example, with the exposed snipers, the AI would get stuck in its loop trying to do turbines. And then that would be GG. So you can see Rage Alert's AI right now is literally going to get stuck in a loop here with no metal. It has no metal. It has no metal. That might actually be GG. Wow. I thought Rage Alert was going to win this one. Taichu's coming in here saying he tried buzzsaws. It cutted exactly there where the Team 1 sniper. I think what he means is it cut exactly where the sniper was at. I don't think Rage Alert's AI is going to be able to pull this one off. It doesn't have the resources to replace the wood. He might be stuck in a loop. So it's looking like, for those of you guys that don't know, snipers behind double doors are the key to winning AI matches. Yeah. Okay. That's going to be it. Rage Alert. Oh, disappointed, dude. Disappointed. He was so focused on trying to take advantage of defenses for swarms and warheads and nukes and things. Warheads and nukes are the same thing, for those of you guys who don't know. That he forgot about minigun spam and the amount of resources it takes to well, you know what? If these actually get upgraded, that might... Oh, that's just disgusting. I'm really sad about that. Buzzsaw is cutting perfectly, so Forts falls down. Yeah, I'm really sad about this. I really thought Rage Alert was onto something here. I think if Rage Alert would... probably could have made it to the very end had it not been for minigun spam. Ah, so disappointing. Just stuck in here. Probably because they're using it for machine gunner defense. So the big question is, do you start off with angled metal to prevent this and then move into wood spam? See, that's the problem. See, that's the problem with making these AI scripts, right? Is that you will always have... It is literally like rock, paper, scissors. You will always have a weakness against a different type of AI build, right? Rage Alert, I think, would have dominated this entire thing had he not come up against a minigun rush. And I like the way that the miniguns are firing. I don't agree with this whole single turbine thing. I think that was a mistake in his scripting. I think this is a huge mistake, and it should be 3 or 4 so these miniguns can fire faster. I think that's a large mistake there. I wholeheartedly disagree with the way he did that part of the scripting. But I mean, every player, every AI is going to run up against its rock against scissors, you know what I mean? Or paper against rock. It's going to have its weakness, and I think that Rage Alert stumbled across his here. Wood spam is very, very susceptible to minigunner spam, just like sandbags are. It's very, very sad that his AI, fighting as hard as it is, trying to keep this repaired, but also progress in the scripting. You can see here that it's working. It does still have 8 minutes and 40 seconds to make something happen. We're only at the 6 minute and 20 second mark. There's still plenty of time for the AI to work its way gradually down, except that if we pay attention to the last match that Rage Alert's AI did, right? It built and built and built and built, and then built and built and built and built, and then built and built and built and built and built and built, and then built and built and built and built, all the way to down here before it ever fired a warhead. Now, I don't think that you get an opportunity to tell the AI when to fire, right? So if he gets the swarm launcher down here, right, and then it starts building and building and building, I'm hoping it's gonna fire as he's building, and then gradually, you know, work its way further down and further down and further down. But in terms of what's happening right here, I feel very sad. I really thought that Rage Alert had something good here. There we go. The dongle is being built. Slow and steady wins the race. It's very interesting how the AI has the APM to determine, and the smarts at least to determine, how much of the dongle we're going to get built and how much of the wood spam we're going to repair and replace. It's able to make those decisions, well, apparently like 1,200 or 12,000 times a minute. So that's a lot. What is that in like real numbers? Oh, it freezes. I can't do that. Somebody calculate that for me. 12,000 divided by 60, please. I can do that on my phone. I have my phone. I'll just do that. 12,000 divided by 60. 12,000 divided by 60. So that's 200 thoughts a second. That's a lot. That is a lot. Crazy amount. So we're now reverse timings from the last time we talked about the clock. We're reversed. We're now at 8 minutes and 30 seconds into the match, leaving 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. And Rage Alert doesn't even have a weapon. There it is. RNGesus hitting me again. We got it. We got it crack-a-lackin'. I gotta be honest with you guys. I really wish I had Frazzz in here to give me some color commentating. I mean, I love Incursus. His commentating is just as good, but having two play-by-play guys like him and me in one chat is difficult. Frazzz, not so much on the tactics in the game, but his color commentating is absolutely on point. He's able to fill in the dead airspace. And he does. It's not like I'm saying he doesn't offer any sort of information towards the game. It's just the combination of those two together is just amazing. Is just amazing. And I could really use the break to have someone, color in the commentary a little bit. Rage Alert's looking like a rage monster. We got two eyes, some jagged teeth here, and some claws, and like a floaty hangy piece. Rawr. Rawr, rage monster. Yeah, not a whole lot to talk about here, to be blatantly honest. He's locked his AI into a building frenzy. Keep trying to build the dongle while taking the harassment. He's never going to get oh, and you know what? You know what else? He doesn't have a sniper anywhere else. He has to build all the way down here. I think the script's first sniper is down here. Right? I think the first scripted sniper is down here. So with the frustration, right? If you had frustration turned on, it would realize that this whole dongle thing is a crapshoot, and it should build a sniper up here. I think he gets another one up here. So that would allow the swarms to fire, but because he scripted placing this down, then building this giant dongle, then placing a sniper, this is absolutely useless. That is a huge problem. Now we're in a cyborg rage monster. Rawr. And that's all that's happening. Unfortunately, guys, there's not a whole lot to talk about. It's whether or not Rage Alert's even going to get a shot off. Probably not. He's sitting at max energy, having an issue with metal. This is why, guys, I stand firmly by my opinion as a professional Forts player. That I truly don't believe that swarms and warheads are a viable strategy in AI tournaments. I just don't think. I think the loss of resources here isn't viable. That the AI needs the extra 6 metal a second to sustain the repairs while trying to get other things built. I honestly think doing a cannon rush is the way to win. In my honest opinion. Or Howie. Except against the Howie, like a Howie. The AI is too good for itself. You would think having 2,000 actions a second that it would able to skip a couple frames or a couple movements to make sure that this rocket gets fired out every single time. That's very, very sad that the AI can't utilize the APM like that efficiently. Then we're down to another eyeball rage monster. Rawr. Oh, and he's getting blinky here. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah, guys, not a whole lot to talk about here. Somebody in the chat, say hello. Also, if you guys are brand new here, make sure to head over to YouTube and subscribe. If you guys like Fort's content, new videos coming out weekly. Make sure you guys check those out. Exclamation mark YouTube in the chat. Head over there and subscribe. Yeah, and the EMP's firing, but the rockets aren't firing. I don't know what that's all about. I would be zooming in, guys, but there's not a whole lot going on. I think we're just going to wait for the timer to expire on this one. It's going to go down to damage, total damage done. And unfortunately, it's looking like Rage Alert has done 0. Pango Poops, welcome to the tournament stream. Glad to see you. Welcome back. And Alex C96161 is most likely going to be taking this victory wholeheartedly. Like, yeah, it's the rage monster. Rawr, rage monster. Rawr. Give me your brains. So, yeah. Hanging out here, waiting for the clock to expire. We're 3 seconds away from the 1 minute warning. And we'll see how it goes. Give me your brainium, right? Hey, has anyone mentioned in Incursus and Frazzz streams the tournament that we have going on August 29th? For those of you guys that don't know, it is the first prize pool Forts tournament in Forts history. SynergyGamingTV sponsoring the tournament. We're putting up 100 USD for the winner. It's going to be on August 29th at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Has anyone mentioned that or asked Incursus if they can mention that in Frazzz and in their streams? I would really, really love the support from those guys. If anyone could maybe jump into their stream and see if they could mention that. I don't know if Incursus mentioned that, if his shout out was just, hey, go check out Synergy, or if he talked about the tournament, but it would be really awesome. GG. 127,261 damage done by Alex C 96161. GG. That was actually really close. He got everything built. Wow. All right, guys. It's looking like the bracket has been updated. Let's take a look. So we can see it here. Rage Alert taking the second round dirt nap. Next match is going to be Narf03 versus Felix Mohanimus. Let's make it happen. All right. Now we're chilling here. Taichu coming in here saying 1 minute more and he could have won. I agree. It would have been very, very close. If that warhead would have launched, it would have been a very, very different game. All right, let's make it happen, guys. All right, we're in the game. Let's announce our players. On the left-hand side, we have Narf03. And on the right, Team 2, we've got Felix Rohormus. All right, let's do it. Ah, wrong button. Okay, let's try that. Okay. I was wondering if that was going to happen, if I was going to hit the wrong button or not. So, seeing here, doing this, I like the snipers behind the door. I like the minigunner, never sold it off. I like the pressure that it brings in. I'm hoping here to see that the sniper doesn't just shoot the stupid turbine. There has to be a way for the developers to find it. Thank you, Grand Mando. I hope Incursus is okay with that. I don't want to just be dropping stuff in someone else's stream. That's not very very nice. By the way, Incursus has no S on the end of it. It's just Incursus apostrophe, by the way. Any word that ends with S is never apostrophe S. It's always just S apostrophe. That's, learning grammar with Synergy. Just so you know. Just so you know, bro. Proper grammar. It's looking like Narf is putting on the pressure. There you go. There you go. Anytime the word ends in S. Sometimes with an S sound, but very rarely. Yes, I remember this build. This is Narf's build now that I see that. Oh. 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 That is going to drain some serious resources. Look at that. 200 actions a second, and the sniper still can't aim. What a noob. I bet Incursus has better sniper aim than the AI does. So, checking this out here, you can see, remember up here, guys, where the gunners used to sit, how they would aim downwards to protect against swarms and nukes. Well, it's only defended by one piece of wood. That is going to be a very heavy metal expense for the AI to maintain at 75 metal per gunner. That is going to be detrimental to the build of Narf03 here. Felix Rohormus might actually have an opportunity to take this, depending on what his AI does. Now, remember how we said before at the beginning, his AI is very slow. However, it does do 5 mines at the beginning, and I think that economic lead is very, very crucial in these AI tournaments. I firmly believe that. I firmly believe that. Again, I hope Incursus is okay you did that, Mando. We probably should have checked with him first before we just go hot bombing into a stream like that. But I hope that he helps promote that. If any of you guys are watching, if you can mention that to him, I really hope he helps promote that tournament. It's going to be a big success. It's going to be huge. I've hired graphics designers for overlays and transitions. I've put in a ton of work. I've been planning this tournament for 4 months. Okay, 4 months for this tournament. So this is going to be... it's going to be great. I promise you guys you're going to love the content. Make sure we tune into it August 29th at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Okay. So, it's looking like Felix is putting on the pressure here. He's going to get some of these EMPs done. Hopefully he doesn't EMP himself too much here. Oh! Okay. That's not good. That's not good. Losing a turbine like that? Not good. There needs to be a way for the AI to recognize sandbags in the way of an object. At least for snipers. I think that would be huge. I don't think there's a way to do that, though, because it's just a script. No, there has to be, because there has to be some sort of coding to tell the script, like a list of priorities. There has to be somewhere in some of the coding somewhere. There has to be a list of priorities of where each weapon fires or wants to fire. Oh, and like we mentioned before, if, when it has the opportunity to shoot, if the doors are not open, it's not a viable target. Therefore, it tries to hit something that is open, and that is a turbine. We can see here that the core has been stunned. No resource generation, or very little anyway. Let's take a look at the reactor damage here. Haha! Resources has been fixed. Down here in the corner. That's hilarious that they did that. I think that's super funny. That they changed that just because. Zimsa, you're a rock star, buddy. If or someone who else told him that. I think that's super funny. Yeah. Liking this. My only other suggestion for the mod, take this information on the sides and move it into the middle. Make it like center font, so that as it adds players, it pushes it out from the center. And I think that would be tickety boo. Or place team 1 on the left and team 2 on the right. I think that'd be good too. Again, not a whole lot happening here in this right now. This AP sniper is putting in some serious work right now. What? What? Did you see that, guys? It went right through here. Right through there. Missed the node, went right through. That's hilarious. Interesting how this AP sniper... Yep. Clever. Okay. That's probably why it's not in the middle either. Threading the needle. That right? It's crazy. Mando's absolutely right there. You want it just exactly where it is. He is 100% correct. Or at the bottom. Could be on the bottom as well. Bottom would be fine in observer mode because it's down here. Oh, except I bet you players can see it too, can't they? Or is it just for observers? I don't know. Now the question is, why is the AI, why is the EMPs aiming here? Like, that's not a... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's happening here? He's doing the nod. See the guy? He's like, uh-huh, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. Oh, I don't know what to do. So that must be the AI making a decision split second, right? Where it's like, oh, I'll just shoot one of these guys, and then one of these targets open up, and then the AI does a flick 360 no-scope and takes it out. Once again, guys, I want to remind you, if you're brand new here, make sure to smash that follow button. Join the stream, and also, if you like Forts content, head over to YouTube, exclamation mark in the chat. If one of my moderators can do that, exclamation mark in the chat, exclamation mark YouTube, sorry. Head over there and subscribe. Check out the video content, and let me know what you guys think. AP Sniper putting in some serious work. Ooh, dealing damage. I would really love to see a damage counter. If Zimsa, if you're in here, or anyone that's talking with Zimsa on the chat, if he can find a way to exploit, not exploit, but extract the actual damage dealt number from the statistic menu at the end there when it shows us, if it could do that and show us that, that would be sweet. Then we could track like who's winning, who's pulling ahead for tournaments like this. I think it would be awesome. I think we might actually use this mod for the tournament as well. I think it'd be really interesting to see where the players are at and what the resources are doing. Not a whole lot going down here. This sniper putting in some serious work. That Barrett M82 A1, actually I think it's the M107, it's the newer model. M107 is putting in some serious work. However, oh there it is, there's a mag. I thought there was no magazine there. What? Is his arm through the, his arm's through the shoulder? That's awesome. It's very disappointing that the AI is using the snipers to shoot at the turbines. You know that, and what's more frustrating is that this AP sniper. You know what? I just thought of something. You know what? I bet you Felix tested, and I bet you he found out that a regular sniper shot at the turbines all the time. So he upgraded it to an armor-piercing one, and now it gives it more targets when doors are closed. I bet you he figured that out. Or I'm just giving him too much credit. But it would make sense why none of these are being upgraded and they're all shooting turbines, and his is upgraded and it's not shooting turbines. So the big question is, are you able to place snipers? So yes, so you'd have to, so what you'd have to do is place, I'm losing my voice here, guys, is you'd have to place the snipers down in front of solid metal. Then you would have to upgrade them into AP snipers. Then you'd have to change the metal into doors so that the AI doesn't try and fire the normal snipers if it gets stuck in a semi-loop. I think that's how you'd have to fix that. Oh wow. These gunners putting in some serious work. So the question is, as we see more and more and more of these, are armor-piercing snipers going to be the key? Because right now, I gotta be honest with you, I think that minigun rushes. No, because we've seen that before too, where minigunners die to snipers behind doors because they just get sniped, and then you get stuck in a loop. So the key is going to be armor-piercing snipers transitioning into minigunners. That's how you're going to win these. Right? If you had 3 armor-piercing snipers, okay, and then you built this little dongle down here, and then you added minigunners, well, the AP snipers take care of all the sniping, and then the minigunners just wreck face on the base. Oh. I don't think that shotgun fired last time, did it? I don't ever remember it shooting. Very interesting. Well, oh, derp. Derp. This guy must be Finnish or something like that. A Finnish guy. Ronnie joke. Ronnie joke. That AP sniper dude putting in some serious work. Putting in some serious work. Not a whole lot taking place here. I cannot believe the amount of damage that this guy. We're gonna call him Gary. Gary from now on. How much damage that Gary has done. He is seriously putting in work. Seriously putting in some work. Very disappointing to see that none of these got upgraded into armor-piercing snipers. I think this one does eventually in the script. I think it does get updated. Or upgraded. But Felix dropping in an armor-piercing sniper early. And you know what? That's taking advantage of poor scripting in the fact that most of the players are going to have a single door with a sniper behind it or a gunner. Right? They're not going to wait and put 2 doors behind it. They're going to have a single door, and then as the script progresses, then they'll put on the second door. Well, just going straight into an armor-piercing sniper hinders that entire script into basically a small mini-loop. That's actually really smart. Instantly double dooring, too, so that even if they do transition into AP snipers, it's not going to make a difference. That guy got wrecked. See? Okay, hold on. Did you guys see that? This door was closed, okay? But the sniper shot at the door anyway. See? Did it again. Shot at the door. They can't shoot through it, but the snipers are targeting it anyway. So the question is if they can aim at EMPs and they can aim at stuff behind doors, why do they keep shooting at the bloody sandbags in front of the turbines? That needs to be fixed. In my honest opinion, somehow they need to change the way that the AI, the sniper AI, targets priority. That if there is a sandbag, because they're not aiming at the sandbag, they're aiming at the turbines because it doesn't register sandbags. But even if you made it register sandbags, it wouldn't, because it's open. It would just say, well, I won't hit the sandbag, I'll hit the turbine. So there has to be a way to do that, like deprioritize. I don't know. It needs to be fixed. Man, Gary is seriously damaging this. I think it's going to boil down. There's no core damage. You can see that both reactors are sitting at 100%. So it's going to be damage dealt. And I got to be honest with you, rockets Wreck face. We know this. If you've ever been on the receiving end, I looked at the camera again. It's not on. If you've ever been on the receiving end of rockets, you know the damage and devastation that they not only do to your base and your resources, but also to your morale. It's true. It's true. We know this. It hurts you right in the feelers when you get dumpstered by rockets. 4, 3, 2, 1. GG. So it's looking like Felix Hieronymus is going to be taking this one all by himself. That AP sniper really put in work. Well done, Felix Hieronymus. All right, guys, it's looking like they've got the bracket updated. Let's take a look. All right, guys, so it's looking like we're going to be having, I want to say Lavender, but I think it's Lavin VNR versus Bowser. Ready this up. Man, I wish these guys would talk back to me a little bit. Try and converse with me a bit. Would be nice. All right, guys, let's do player intros. On the left-hand side, Team 1, we have Lavin VNR. Or Lavender, not sure. And on the right, Team 2, we've got Bowser. So, let's see how this goes. My voice is actually hurting. It's because I have so much compression on my microphone that I can't actually like I try to make it louder, but it compresses it down. So, that's a thing. I can turn it up a little bit, maybe. Let's try and talk a little bit quieter. I'm going to burn my voice out. So, as we've discussed before, if you fire the minigunner once, you're a noob. If you fire it twice, you're a pro. And 7 golden rules, that's in there for sure. So let's see what's going down here. It's looking like should we just call him Lavin? Lavin for short? Let's just call him Lavin. Lavin, keeping the minigunner. I wholeheartedly agree with that. I think the minigunner is absolutely key in these matches. And this is going to be the same kind of situation. Excuse me. Same kind of situation where the AI is good. Oh, except he does 5 mines right off the bat. Now, this is something I think that we mentioned before, the Bowser taking advantage and knowing that the AI script forcibly repairs everything all the time. So giving himself the extra resources to deal with the harass is going to be incredibly important as this match unfolds. I think that's going to be huge. We're at 1 minute and 45 seconds. Essentially, Bowser's AI, again, has done a little bit. At least it got it. I think the rule of thumb in the pro guide done by the guys that your technology needs to be done, or at least down by 1:30. I think that's way too late. It should be down in the first 3 seconds, but it seems to be done at a decent time here with an AI script. Now, so what's interesting, so what I'd like to know about this situation, you can see Gary. Oh, we're going to have another Gary here being updated. This is going to be huge. The question is, when the AI can't see any viable targets in its priority list, okay, whatever that may be, okay, however that seems to work, when there is no priority, it's aiming dead center for the core, trying to punch a hole through it. Or is it aiming for a turbine in the back? Is it still being like, oh, these are only protected by wood, but they're not within a vicinity, so it sees the turbine and it's going to shoot it? Oh man, upgrading to maximum AP snipers. That is going to be. So we've got Gary, Steve, and Stu Gary, Steve, and Stu. Again, the problem that it didn't build top sniper. So I think it did and it got shot. Or maybe because the bases swing, there isn't room to fit it in here. Possibly. Your clearance could have been too tight. This is not looking good for Bowser. This is not looking good for Bowser. Yeah. What? Did you see that? Did you see that trash heap shot? It missed the door and came in right underneath and went through there. AP snipers. I think Bowser's toast. I think he's going to be stuck in this sniper loop. This one's not going to get built because the base sway, probably, maybe, and the clearances are too tight. It's not going to happen, and he's stuck in a loop. That's that. I think the stun lock has happened. This is, I think, they need to have frustration on. I think that there's been at least 3 games in this tournament so far where because it doesn't have frustration on, then it just gets stuck in a loop, and I think that's terrible. I think frustration should be activated, and it should allow the AI to try and move on to another step if it can't seem to accomplish what it needs to do. To my knowledge, that's how it works. That's how the frustration works. So, correct me if I'm wrong. Anyone in the chat, feel free to correct me. Figure this out. These AP snipers are putting in some serious work. And because Bowser only did a single piece of wood here, he wasn't anticipating armor-piercing snipers. And that's going to cost him. Merrick's, you might want to find a new partner for the tournament on August 29th. Bowser has flopped. No. That's definitely a possibility. That's definitely a possibility. So make sure, for those of you guys that are designing these AIs, make sure you're making a notepad of things to consider. Always make sure to have double bracing anticipations for AP snipers. Make sure that you have proper clearances in the way to make sure that everything can fit regardless of some base wiggle and movement, if that's the case. Or it's just not in the right part of the script yet. And then making sure that not too much wood spam. And making sure that you find a way to deal with minigunners because they seem to be detrimental to this situation. I do think that if these keep upgrading, that Bowser might have an opportunity to just out-eco the whole situation. And regardless of how much harassment is there, maybe some stuff will get placed. But the fact that the AI can just shoot through there and kill this sniper repeatedly is probably going to cost Bowser the match. Now, because he put in so much wood spam here in the front, I don't think there's going to be any core damage. This will probably be timer expiration. We are at 6 minutes and 30 seconds into the game, and Bowser has yet to do basically anything, which is really disappointing. I was rooting for Bowser. He has been a champion before in the past. He's also been a leader in the leaderboards in the ranks. He's got himself many, many badges. I think he's a very underrated player. I think that he deserves more praise than he gets, in my honest opinion. But his AIs have yet to be desired. Now, again, this boils into that same situation, you guys, that we talked about before, is that Bowser's build was actually really good, but he came into the rock to his scissors, right? And there's nothing you can do about it because, one, frustration's not on, so your AI can't not adapt, but can't move on to something different and just skip this stupid dude and place the dude up here, right? So he's stuck kind of in a stun lock trying to place this. AP snipers are just going to wreck him. And that's not his fault. It's just that his AI didn't anticipate that. And there is no way with the resources given on a map that you can build an AI to withstand and counter all the harassment. It's not possible. If you have snipers behind a door, a single door, an AP sniper counters it. But if you have an exposed sniper, then just a regular sniper behind a door counters it. right? If you have minigunners behind a door, then snipers will counter it if there aren't exposed turbines to be shot at, right? There's so many different ways to manipulate the AI that regardless of your outcome or regardless of your strategy, if you come across, you know, the rock to your paper, sorry, the rock to your scissors, it's GG. There's nothing you can do. Until the AI learns to adapt and actually build its own stuff, actually be an AI, not a script, what you could do, you know, to advance it to the next step is have a flowchart of priorities that if, you know, for example, if opponent builds AP sniper, I build regular sniper. If opponent builds minigunner, I build regular sniper. Or AP sniper. If opponent only has one door, I build AP sniper. Right? If opponent has two doors, I build regular sniper and go for the door snipe. You know, that it adapts that way, so then instead of placing the actual weapon down in the script, you would place weapon slot, and then the AI decides what needs to go in that slot. Right? So you're scripting it still, but it at least makes the decision based on a flowchart, which is still essentially scripting in a sense, right? It's not thinking, it's computing a flowchart saying, if this happens, I do this. If this happens, I do that. If this happens, I build this. And then at least the AIs can adapt to situations like this. And then it's based on the map creator or the script creator, whether or not the base design exploits any of those things or not. I don't know if that's implementable. I don't know if the game coding can do that. Probably not. I don't think it's nearly advanced enough yet, and that would take B-Man probably a long time to get that situated and figured out. But I do think these tournaments from now on need to be frustration on. I think that frustration off is not an acceptable way to do this. Now, also, they know more about frustration than I do. So I'm not sure how it affects and is implemented into situations like this, and if it would allow for deviation, or it would just create problems in the tournament. B-Man and Scoodle. So Scoodle is too. I didn't know that. I didn't know what he was. I thought he was kind of like the GM or something like that. The overseer, so to speak. So, very interesting to see this. Now, my question is here. With all of this, I'm pretty sure because he's only on 3 mines, he does go some sort of nukey rushy thingy here. I'm pretty sure, doesn't he? Is why he would upgrade a mine and not place another one. If you... Not Scoddle. Not Scoodle. Scoddle. Gotcha. Scoddle. Whatever. Scoddle? Scoodle? Skittle? So... What was I talking about? I got derailed there with letters. I don't remember. I don't remember what I was talking about. Lost my train of thought completely. But looking at it here, it's looking like Lavin is going to take this one. It's a shame that Bowser got stuck in this. That is a slight disadvantage of doing the wood spam in the front is because of the resources it uses. But not only that, but the AI takes advantage of those APMs. The APMs and replaces the wood. It wants to make sure that this is built before anything else happens. And that, of course, puts it into a stun lock, which is very disappointing. Which is, again, why I think... And this sucks. This sucks. You know, a second door here would have solved all the problems. Just a very small oversight that Bowser had in that situation. Disappointing that it got missed. But this guy would have been able to do something. It's sad that this sniper won't get placed here. I don't know what the order of the script is. If the script is this sniper, then this sniper, or if it's this sniper, then this sniper in the scripting. So maybe that's a thing. No, it's the other way around. I don't know what that means. First top. So it is this one and then this one. But for some reason, the AI wants to continuously place this one, skipping this one. And that, I think, is a problem as well. Because of the double armor here, it might have had a chance to survive. But, again, keep in mind, you're against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 snipers against 1. So the timing that these snipers would have, if you look at the way they're shooting, bang, 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 the chances that one of them will be coming off of reload at the moment these doors open is probably pretty high. And I don't think the sniper here would have survived very long. Because when the doors are closed, it's going to be shooting at the turbines. So it's just going to keep opening and closing its door, shooting at the turbines, while these 5 snipers plus minigunner just wreck his face. Hard to say. Very disappointing. Any disappointing, or very disappointing. I feel sorry for you, Bowser. I really liked your build. I really thought you had potential there. Down to the 1-minute warning. Unfortunately, not a whole lot to talk about here again in one of these matches. Hard to say. It's going to be down. We can take a look at the reactor damage here. You're going to see that no reactor damage. It's going to be a timeout draw based on overall damage dealt. That is unfortunately a very, very bad way to win. And there we go. There we have it. Bringing it in, bringing it hot down. Far2 Jr. saying, what's up? How are you? Once again, guys, I want to remind you, if you're brand new here, just checking out this stream for the very first time. I know Project Incursus had given us a shout out. Appreciate that very much. Make sure you head over to subscribe on YouTube. Exclamation mark YouTube in chat. Head over there and subscribe. And that's a GG. Team 1. It's looking like Lavin is going to be taking this victory. Big sad. This is the AI tourney. Yes, it is. Incursus and Frazzz are also casting it as well. But I wanted to get in and do my own. All right, guys. It's looking like the bracket is updated. Let's take a look. All right, guys, so it's looking like Metaloid versus Alexi96161. Let's make it happen. Oh, Incursus seems to be stuck playing still. I wonder if he's doing the... No, because it would say replay. It would say replay. All right, guys. Welcome, everybody, into the chat. Of course, these tournaments are very basic, right? If you guys check out the tournament on August 29th at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, that is the SGTV 2v2 Forts Seasonal Cup, sponsored by SynergyGamingTV. It is the very first Forts tournament to have a prize pool, sponsored by SynergyGamingTV. We're putting up $100 US to the first place team when they win. Make sure you guys tune into that again Saturday, August 29th at 8 p.m. No, that's a lie. 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. I've been planning this tournament for about 4 months. I've hired graphics designers to give me ESL quality transitions and overlays. So, very excited for this tournament, guys. I put a lot of work and a lot of effort into it. I've designed custom brackets and all sorts of stuff for it. I promise you guys you're going to enjoy it. Make sure you tune in. Twitch.tv/SynergyGamingTV and YouTube.com/SynergyGamingTV/live. All right, guys, here we go. Starting into the next match. This is the semifinals. On the right, on the left-hand side, Team 1, we have Metaloid. And on the right, Team 2, we have Alex C96161. All right. So, let's check this out. Let's see what's going down here. Let's make sure we get the reactor damage here. This is a mod done by Zimsa, for those of you guys checking it in. It gives the observers opportunities to check out the resources and their reactor damage. You can also look and see how the commander meter is charging. They don't use commanders in AI tournaments. You also have the player overlay, so you can see what player is where. You also have the APM, which doesn't work because they're AI. And of course, then the resources. Very interesting little mod that Zimsa created. Greatly appreciated. I think we will be using this in the tournament. Now, this is what I was talking about earlier in the tournament. Talking about having a regular sniper taking advantage of this single turbine. Now, whether or not that was placed there on purpose to bait out sniper shots is seems to be unknown. However, August 29th, bringing in the hypes. Thank you, Mando. So I'm just curious to know. Oh yeah, once again, has he not seen the 7 Golden Rules video? What is this junk? You guys learn nothing from me. So, it's looking like Scuba Goof is just checking this out. I want to show him a couple of things here. I think he's new to the AI tournaments. Look at this door control. Isn't that crazy? Crazy. Let's check this out here. You see this guy doing it as well. On these flatter doors, it's actually crazy what these guys can do. Check this out. That's not good. He's aiming too high. Okay, we might see it from the rockets then. Great door snipe there. Let's see what the rockets do here. We'll zoom in on that. You can check out the door control that these have. Watch this. Watch this. What? Aim too high. Okay, this is a really bad example. Oh, that's a punishment right there. EMPs it open. AP sniper could absolutely do some damage on the core. It does happen a lot, Scuba Goof. You'll see that the AI fires so quickly that it sometimes closes the doors on itself. It also shoots its own projectiles out of the air. Happens a lot. Look at that door sniping, though. It's looking like Metaloid is on the back braces here. Not sure if he's going to be able to pull this one out. There's a lot of harassment happening here. This sniper seems to be on point. We do have this minigun rush. Now, we saw this from Alex C96161. Here on dubbed is going to be Alex C. The miniguns are really, really strong. Now, the question is, if the timings happen when this gets fixed, see, that's what you got to be worried about. That's what I was talking about there. The sniper, see, and that's the problem. Okay, so you're running again into the issue where the sniper is aiming at the turbine because it's exposed, and then this sniper door snipes this other sniper, and that is going to be a huge problem. I'm thinking that's why he put the turbine there. I'm thinking that's why he did it. Now, what would be really good, guys like Bowser, Rage Alert, hear me roar. Hear me roar for a second. Do you see that snipe? Do you see that snipe? Just bang. Shoots the EMP rocket right out of the sky. Oh, no! Taking advantage of this, guys. Putting a turbine, even a turbine with a sandbag, doing the half block sandbag there. One that it can shoot at, one that's closer. Might prioritize the snipers to shoot it. And then, therefore, giving your snipers the opportunity to door snipe their snipers. Because they won't be shooting at your doors, they'll be shooting at the turbine, therefore giving you the opportunity to take out the sniper. We've now got an AP sniper, though, doing the jiggle dance. This is where things are going to get choppy. Alex C is going to run into some serious problems if this sniper manages to focus. He's going to prioritize all of the stuff in behind these doors right here, and he's going to make sure that they stay punished. This guy is known as Gary. Well, Felix's was Gary. This is not good. That's not good. Oh! See? That's not good. When the door opens and then the AI gets confused, he just lost an armor-piercing sniper. He could have literally ended this entire game with that one sniper if it didn't just do the jiggle, poop its pants. No idea why that happened. That's really disappointing. I'm hoping someone maybe in the chat can explain to me why the AI can't pick a target. And why that happens. Or if it just gets flustered because there's so many targets and it's like, oh, shoot this one. But it's looking like Alex C is going to be in a commanding lead here. I really thought there for a minute that Metaloid's AP Sniper was going to put the hurt on. But he had a seizure or something there and absolutely kaput everything. That's really disappointing. I was really hoping that that was happening. Once again, guys, I want to remind you, for those of you new people here, I see the viewers going up and down quite constantly. If you like Forts content on YouTube, make sure you head over to the channel and subscribe. !YouTube in chat will give you a link over to the YouTube channel. Make sure to check it out. We upload videos constantly. Some new content for you guys to see. The next video is going to be explaining to you why the 20mm cannon is the best weapon in Forts. Make sure you guys subscribe to stay tuned to that video. It's going to be a gooder. Now, we can see here Alex C just putting on the hurt. Seriously putting on the hurt. Oh! Are we actually going to get a fall? Oh, that'd be crazy if it disconnected. It's too bad that you couldn't code in where the weapons are to shoot. Be like, well, I'll just disconnect him. Miniguns, aim here. Oh! Core damage, 88%, and we're going to be GG'd. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, wow. Alex C, 96161, bringing in the victory. That was a super great match. And then I get stuck in the screen for some reason. Awesome, guys. Okay, looking like the bracket's updated. Let's take a look. All right, guys, so the next match in the semifinals is going to be Felix from Anonymous against Lavin. Can someone please let me know if that's supposed to be Lavender or it's actually Lavin VNR? Someone please let me know if that's correct or not. Taichu comes in with a no. I don't know what that means. Oh, Nick the Great says, can I join as an observer? No, you have the stream to watch. You're literally seeing exactly what I'm seeing. Why would you want to join as an observer? All right, guys. This is the last round of the semifinals. Let's introduce our contenders. On the left-hand side, Team 1, we have Felix for Anonymous. And on Team 2, on the right-hand side, we have Lavin VNR. Or Lavender. Or something. All right. Let's make this happen, guys. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I greatly appreciate it, guys. Up to 21 viewers. This is fantastic. Great to see the support. Once again, a big shout out to Project Incursus and Frazzz for giving me a shout out, hooking me up. I appreciate it very much. You guys are legends. Now, Felix, again, off to the worst start ever. It's super slow, super boring. It doesn't really do anything. But Lavin firing off his minigunner, applying that pressure. Now the question is this pressure going to cause any sort of resource problems to Felix? That's what's going to be a determining factor in whether or not Felix's script is able to complete. Now, I love the fact that he goes instantly into an upgraded sniper. Now, the problem is this dude right here. It's going to be... I'm so worried that the AI is going to fire at the turbine and not the sniper. If that's the case, Gary dies. And Steve will be victorious. If it's the... Ah, perfect. That's what I wanted to see. Now, if his next target is the gunner... the gunner? Nope. Okay. Okay. Well, that's going to be putting things into a loop. I literally have nothing left to say about this game. That's GG. No, kidding. But placing down that sniper, look at the resources up here in the top right-hand corner. You can see Team 2, Player 1. That is this guy right here. Let's add the player overlay. Dang, see, T2 Player 1. You can see up here, 50 metal, 60 metal, 70 metal, 80 metal. He doesn't have the resources to place down another sniper. Now he's going to be spending the money on the gunner to replace the gunner, and it's just locked. That's it. That's going to be the end. Felix is going to take this one. I got to be honest. I think Felix had done some research. It's Lavin. Gotcha. Thank you so much for checking that. So, I think Felix had done some research, and I think that he figured out that upgrading to an AP sniper this early in the game, bringing in Gary, stops the sniper from trying to target the turbines all the time. Now, the question is going to be, as long as Felix maintains this integrity in this match, you can see all the firing he's doing, still like barely anything's getting built. We're at 3 minutes and this technology just gets placed down. That's not too bad considering he does upgrade center first. And then he drops the tech and he builds one of these. I mean, I get it. He's saving resources. That's actually probably pretty smart. I shouldn't hound on him too much. But he definitely has Lavin in a lockdown right now. In a stun lock, essentially. Now, the big question is going to be, if this is the way this goes, and it ends up being Alex C96161 against Lavin, the big question is going to be, are the minigunners going to take out the AP sniper? That's what my concern is. I think because Felix rushed the AP sniper that most builds only have one door in front of their weapons, which means because Felix's comes out so quickly, he might be able to suppress it long enough and put Alex C into a loop. Felix might have practiced this and done some research. Let's show you guys, let's see if I can show Scuba Goof here how quickly this works if he fires it right. Look at that. Did you see that? Is that not amazing? It doesn't even open. It doesn't even open. Oh, mad skills. So, to the average player, by the way, to the average player, this used to be exploitable. Actually, once the AI tournament happened, obviously all the pro players figured it out and started exploiting it. The programmers had since patched it out, so the door basically has to fully open before your command to close the door works. But for some reason, at 12,000 APM, which is 200 actions per second, it doesn't seem to work. The AI can still somehow forcibly close the door. So it's looking like in this situation right here, guys, that Lavin is not lavishing at all. The AI... Felix has basically suppressed this right from the beginning. And I'm thinking this same kind of thing... the same kind of thing is going to be happening when he comes against Alex C. It's going to be interesting to see. The problem is... Okay, so the issue that I have here... Okay, so hear this out. Here's the theory. Okay, here's the theory. Alex C basically does the same thing, right? Drops down the upgrade center and bashes out a bunch of gunners into minigunners. At the same time, Felix is going to be dropping in... upgrade center goes straight into upgraded sniper. Doesn't even fill this in. This hurts my soul. There's no cross points in here. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, that's gonna be the first thing. That's gonna be critically important into this, into that specific situation. We need to turn up my microphone a little bit. There we go. Into that specific thing. But there's going to be 5 miniguns firing at Felix. I know. And literally nobody watched 7 Golden Rules. These guys are all fired. They all owe me $20. Is that this base design, okay, is going to be tanking 5 minigunners and a sniper, and 2 snipers. So the question is going to be, will this sniper come out soon enough to suppress And wow, GG. Is it going to come out soon enough to suppress Alex C, or is Alex C going to come out sooner and suppress Felix? That's what it's going to be. It's whether or not Gary puts in the work. Guys, that was GG. Felix Wahonimus takes the win. Kronkinator is super on top of this, guys. Let's take a look at the bracket. So, to mention in here, we're going to have Alex C 96161 versus Felix Wahonimus. And in the bronze match, you're going to have Metaloid versus Lavin. Now, it's interesting that they do the bronze match afterwards. Usually you do your bronze match now and then your gold medal comes out after. But in a single elimination tournament, you have a bronze match. In a double elimination tournament, you don't. Your third place is the loser of the game just before the grand final, and your fourth place is the loser just before that one. So we'll have to see how that goes, guys. It's going to be Alex C 96161 versus Felix. The bronze match will be Metaloid versus Lavin. Kronkinator seems to be right on top of this. Sorry, thought I was ready. All right, guys, bringing in the finals here. Let's introduce our teams. On the right, Team 1, we have Alex C 96161, and on the right, Team 2, we have Felix Wahonimus. All right. Oh, I'm so excited for this match. It's either going to be amazing or it's going to be terrible. If Felix can get Gary out fast enough, I think we're going to have a really good match on our hands. If the minigunners come out first, we might be in trouble. Great door snipe from the sniper. I know there hasn't been a whole lot of commentary in the last couple of matches because of the stun locks that have been taking place. So essentially I just ramble on about a whole bunch of nothing. But hopefully in this one we're going to have some commentary. There's going to be some actual gameplay, play-by-plays going on here. Now, that's not where his sniper was before. I thought it was up here. Okay. Oh no. So you can see here, the timing, right? So Felix sniper is aiming at the turbine, and Alex C's sniper is aiming at the other sniper, now aiming at the turbine. So it's looking like it's solely based. Now they're going to be in a lock themselves, right? Because the door isn't open. Why is Felix's sniper not upgrading? That's a big problem. Why is that not upgrading? That is vital. What? Are these different builds? I thought Alex C was the minigunners. Did I get my builds? Oh, we're doing the bronze match. Thank you so much, guys, for communicating with me on what's happening here. That is really frustrating. Really frustrating. Well, let's reintroduce our teams then, since nobody decided to tell me what's happening. Team 1. On the left-hand side, we have Metaloid. And on the right, Team 2, we have Lavin. All right. That is really frustrating. Okay, so this changes everything out completely. Metaloid versus Lavin. So, we got the AP sniper now. That's basically going to hold anything. The match is in order, obviously seen on the challenge. No, because the bronze match in every tournament we've done was always at the end. Actually, every tournament so far has had the bronze match at the end. just assumed. So, I guess the last AI one must have done the bronze one beforehand. It makes sense. You're supposed to do the bronze match now, and everyone stays tuned for the final. So, well, big introduction for the wrong teams. Yeah, but it never was. In all the tournaments that I've casted and everything, it was the bronze match was always last. In the official tournaments, the bronze match was always last. Okay. So, that's embarrassing because we did the whole wrong intro. And you guys can watch it. They're videos, so if you think I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure they always did that. Anytime I ever watched a tournament done by Frazzz and Incursus, they always said, "And this is the bronze match. Nobody cares about this one. It's garbage," and it's always the last match. So, but we're doing it correctly. That's how it's supposed to be done. And I didn't ask. That's my fault. So, bringing in the AP sniper here. Hopefully, going to put in some work. But you're going to see here that we've got double doors versus single doors. This is going to put Lavin into a lock again. For whatever reason, he chose not to double door his stuff. I think that's going to be a huge mistake here. And we're going to see that. Core damage. Are we getting any reactor damage? No, not yet. Look at that. Snipes are right out of the air. But I guess I'm not in any of the discords or any of the conversations, so I'm just kind of like the extra guy here. So I'm not surprised that they're not filling me in on stuff. It's too fast for its own good. It's true, Mando. It's very too fast for its own good. That's the problem, though, is that the second a weapon comes off of reload or comes off cooldown, it just fires again. So there is no strategery in that sense when it comes to that. I'm surprised there's no core damage. It's looking like Lavin's going to be stuck in a stun lock again. I do like the fact that that Metaloid has used double doors here to make sure that he's protected against that. He did consider that right off the bat. I might have to re-upload this tournament and add some editing into here just because of the mistakes. But 39% damage. It's looking like this is going to be a quick one. Lavin is going to be taking a dirt nap here pretty soon. I definitely am surprised. I mean, 7 golden rules. Rule number 6 and 7. Double doors. Hide your double doors. Just because you're in an AI tournament doesn't mean you forget those rules. And that has been costly. We've seen it here in this tournament itself. This is proof that even AIs need to double door their weapons. There it is, GG. What a shot. Wow. Okay, now we're going to be moving into the final. That's rather frustrating that they didn't tell me about that. GG. Metaloid taking 3rd place. Lavin in 4th place. Well done, guys. Let's take a look. The bracket, nothing to be updated. Let's take a look one more time. All right, gonna bring in the last match here. Cronkinator just uploading the AIs into the tournament. Yeah, I mean, no one's typing in here at all to communicate with me. There should be some conversation at least. I think at this point, if we do another tournament, I should be joining the voice chat. At this point, we can all do some commentary together, and then split back out. Then I know, then I'm in. I'm part of it. I can hear it. I actually could join their Discord and just mute myself in the channel so I can hear what they're saying. And then I can mute what they're saying. I can mute what they're saying that way. There's the bracket, guys. It's looking like we're ready. Map has been updated. We're ready to go. All right, guys. This is the grand final match. Alex C 96161 versus Felix Hornimus. And we're in. Let's do the proper introductions this time. And get it right. On the left-hand side, Team 1, we have Alex C 96161. And on the right, Team 2, we have Felix. Okay. All right. This is what I'm for, guys. Can we get some hypes in chat, please? For those of you that have subscribed, drop some hypes in the chat. This is going to be a great match. I'm very excited. Looking forward to casting this one. Okay, so we've dropped the upgrade center. Okay, so Sniper's going to come down here. Now, the big question is this minigunner going to be applying enough economic pressure to Felix where he's not going to be able to get off the the AP sniper right away? That's what's going to be the deciding factor here right now. It's looking not. It's looking like it's going to be upgraded great. And it's going to come out. It's going to be coming out before his upgrade center is finished. The AP sniper is already on its way. As long as it prioritizes the sniper and then the minigunner and then the gunners, Felix will have a commanding lead in this match. Come on, baby. Oh, it's got to hit the sniper. It has to hit the sniper. Yes. All right, that's going to be GG. Now it's going to hit the minigunner. Now it's going to hit the minigunner. Gary, don't make me pimp slap you, boy. Nope. It leaves the minigunner and hits the turbine. Sniper, why is the minigunner not a priority? Oh, why? I'm thinking this shot was supposed to be here. Uh-oh. 2 minigunners. Two minigunners. You can see the metal pressure on Felix right now. And it shoots a turbine. Why is it not prioritizing the miniguns? This is a huge mistake. Why is it not prioritizing the miniguns? I don't understand. It takes out gunners but leaves minigunners. Maybe it does it from top to bottom? Oh, cool. Did you see that bullet when it hit? It like slowed down? Put reactor on. Done. I don't have words. I don't know why the AP sniper's not targeting the miniguns. That is incredibly infuriating. How can a gunner be a higher priority than miniguns? That makes no sense to me. Gary, though, putting in some serious work, racking up those damage points, spending... See, and then it shoots a turbine. I don't understand this, guys. I always thought this was going to be great, and it's not that great. I don't understand why it's not applying the pressure. I don't understand why the AI is not firing at those miniguns. It'll shoot a turbine instead. Shouldn't be an angle problem. That's just redonk. I don't understand. But we do have him in a lock. We do have him in a lock. Guys, we're at the 4 minute and 45 second mark. AI sniper. I thought this was going to be a blowout, and the AI won't shoot minigunners. I don't get that. Felix getting some of the energy up here. Hopefully his build drops the 5th mine if he ever manages to make it that much money. I'm really sad. Did finally take out one of them. I'm just sad to see that that sniper, the AP sniper is not shooting Hank here. Hank needs to die. And there it is. Finally. Maybe it prioritizes... Oh, snap! I think it's prioritizing the open door. Oh, that's probably what it is. It's prioritizing the open door over the opportunity to hit one of these things. So if one of these doors is opening, it wants to shoot through the open door. That's what it is. So the way the timing was happening when the reloading off of the AP sniper came off cooldown, one of these doors was opening. Or no, it's prioritizing the sniper unless one of these doors opens. That's probably what it is. But see, now it's prioritizing gunners being built and not the turbine. That's so weird. I'm back. This is the final. This is the final, guys. This is the final. So that must be what's happening here. Gary is seriously putting in some absolute work. This is just epic. And of course, stuns himself. That's Juan Valdez. Number Juan is not oh man, he's just gonna kill him. AP sniper to the core. GG, next shot. Nope. Shoots a turbine. What? GG. Wow. What a match. GG. That's the end of the tournament. Felix wins the tournament with a super speedy AP sniper. Let's take a look at that last one. Heard it. Reloading. There's the door. Coming in for the shot. Bango. Bongo. Nope. Next shot. Okay. Next shot. Any second. There it is. Open the door. Opening the door. Winna bang bongo. What? Okay, one more time. There it is. There's the reload. Open the door. Boom. No. Shot the turbine. That's right. One more shot. I didn't realize where we were. There's the reload. Opens the door. Bango. This is it. Kaplowy. We got it. Felix build taking... Oh, look at the dude. Ah! Taking advantage of that super speedy APM. Great tournament, guys. That was super awesome. Taking a look at the bracket one more time. Naming Felix the champion, you guys. You can see it right there. Beating Alex 96161. Felix bringing that off. I really need to understand better how the frustration works. And I think the frustration needs to be on. Do we not want... Let's see what they say. Want frustration on to help prevent stun locking? This keyboard sucks, by the way. Awesome. Far2 Jr., appreciate it, man. Let's see if anyone says anything about this. That was a really cool tournament. I really enjoy these. They're super quick to bash out, too. Single elimination tournaments are super fast. You just bash them out super, super quick. Every participant could choose that for themselves. Okay. Wasn't sure. So, taking advantage of having the frustration off, or frustration on, I think would be better. I think those guys need to take advantage of that in the future, and I think that would be great. I think that'll really make a difference. Allowing the AI to kind of break, allowing the AI to break away from the standard scripting and try and progress through when the game stun locks like that. I definitely think that that could add a lot to it. appreciate it. Remember, prize pool tournament August 29th. 29th, 8 a.m. MST. All right, guys. Incursus here, Rockstar Body. Guys, that's the end of the tournament. I want to thank you guys so much for watching today. And remember to be happy, and may the forts be with you.